Welcome everyone, welcome to another preview. This is MetalCanyon and we'll be previewing a game by BitGolem called Robot Squad Simulator 2017. Yes, it's in the future, 2017. Well, only a few months in the future, but hey, it's in the future. Robot Squad, so another simulator game, just like the Demolish and Build Company or a Car Mechanic, but in this one you're simulating a Robot Squad? Well, anyway, you're controlling remote-controlled robots. Stuff that is getting more and more advanced within, the last decade. Bomb squad robots, little spy robots. Drones, of course, are now getting very, very popular among civilian use as well, and, they're saying that they will be doing deliveries in the future and such. Actually, there are trials already on the way. And, of course, submarine stuff. Now, these are the 4 robots you can buy. I've already bought all of them. You can buy them with experience and then upgrade them with money. And also, buy new things for them, like a scanner, a camera, a grasper, and so on and so forth. Now, it's pretty much a linear progression. You can't just say, oh yeah, I'm going to buy that robot now, because, well, you can't progress the missions otherwise. So, of course, you start with a training mission. Actually, for each new robot you buy, for example, this one requires the robot EOD, the bomb disposal robot. And each mission gives you a tutorial on how to use that robot, which is quite nice. So welcome to your first training mission. Your task is to pass all the obstacles and get to the end room. Good luck. And, I was quite excited by this premise, because I like interesting niche games like these. So, the robot is fairly reasonably detailed. I mean, not hugely so, but it's quite nice. And, the sound, maybe not so much. But, yeah, that's not such a huge importance here in this game, I would say. So anyway, the tutorial gives you, little tips and things on how to actually control your robot. So, for example, WASD to move and Q and E to rotate on the spot. Then you also have, light. You can change the camera to one that's actually on the top of the arm of the robot, which is quite interesting, because you can also move the arm itself, for example. So I'm just going to turn it on the usual camera behind the robot. So anyway, right now we're just driving through the stuff. We're gonna avoid the fire, because fire equals ouch. And in most cases, it actually equals instant death, which is kind of unfortunate, but there you go. Well done! Now you have to use your robot's arm to press all the buttons in this room. And I was quite excited. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. And in fact, let me turn off the light. And now we press tab. So now we're actually controlling the arm. And we're going to press the button. Like so. There we go, I actually pushed myself away. That's kind of nice that you can actually do that. Let's put it back. So, that part just works fine. We can also play it, of course, from a, if you want to call it first-person camera perspective, which is not really first-person camera, because we're actually controlling a robot. So now we have to press this button. Oops. The controller a little bit difficult at times. There. That was okay. I'm just gonna leave it like this. And now one more button to press. Of course, as I said, this is just a, tutorial. But the thing is, it's showing you all of this stuff, what you have to do here. Oops. And we're using our arm quite a bit here. But later in the game, you will find out that that's actually not such a requirement. In a way, I will explain, but of course this robot is designed to disarm bombs. Well, maybe not disarm, but just, take them to safety. Although in this game, of course, you're also disarming them. Now you can also pick stuff up with a claws attachment. So we're going to do that in just a bit. Now, the easiest I found is to just go to the first-person camera, because you can actually see what you're doing. Which one to press? This one. There. Right. Let's try that again. There, we got it, sort of. Clips through the camera, but, well, it doesn't really, but that's alright. Okay, so now we're supposed to put into that little basket over there. Now, of course, this is just a training mission. So it's not a huge deal. It just shows you all the ins and outs of the robot. You passed the training mission. Alright, so anyway, if we go for something that is not a training mission, like, for example, the bomb in the park. So I thought to myself, yeah, finally a proper mission, and we're going to be disarming bombs. We got information about a man with explosives in the park. When he was noticed, he started to escape into one of the office blocks. Police are trying to stop him. He left the bomb somewhere in a hurry. We'll have to search the whole park. You have to hurry. We don't know if he managed to activate the bomb. Now, you know, I thought to myself, well, yeah, the graphics aren't too bad. You know, it's just a small team simulator niche game. I wasn't expecting much from the graphics, but yeah, they don't look bad. And that's cool. Look, there's a helicopter there, there's birds around, there's a police sniper watching the area. And then I drove forward, and the game said, our sniper is watching the road. And I said, yeah, I saw that, that's good. Beware of the projectiles and find another way inside the park. I thought to myself, what? What do you mean, beware of the projectiles? Is that the guy that they're trying to find? What? I mean, oh no. You know, why isn't he in a standoff with the police? Why is he watching the area and destroying our robot? And of course, it's a one-shot, one-kill, so don't even try, you know, escaping. You should be safe here. The trees will hide you from the sniper. Use scanner and check the places where the bomb might be. Now, pressing X, as you can see on the bottom, just turns that icon into a, well, differently. And now the scanner is on, which means that if we get close to a bomb, it will go off. I mean, not the bomb, the scanner will go off, and we'll be alerted to the fact that there is a bomb there. Should I go there first? I don't know. Let's just go over here. Unfortunately, the sniper doesn't see us here. And I thought to myself, you know, that's kind of weird. There's a helicopter out there, and that sniper is just scanning the area for robots? How does that work, you know? But I thought, okay, fine, I'll give him that. I'm not gonna complain. Maybe the police is still, I don't know, searching for him, even though the bomb squad with the robot is aware of the fact that he's watching from up there. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but hey, you know, we're not here for the sniper, we're here for the cool robot action. And I was getting really excited about being able to, you know, do stuff with the bombs now. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that, going through a flower field. Oh, so romantic. Should have a companion robot here as well. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, no. Well, let's try to go back up. There we go. Yeah, that's one of the things. You gotta be careful with these wheeled robots. They are fairly easy to beach, pretty much, so to speak. If you're running along the road, I'll show you later on, there's both sides of the road have pavements, and of course before the pavements is sort of like a gutter, and you can pretty much get stuck in it, so that's not very nice. Okay, so we can try to find the bomb here. But of course, there will only be no bomb here. The park seems to be clear, but also check the trash to be sure. Just to be sure. Now, in the training mission, where they have you use the scanner and find bombs, you don't actually get, you know, you don't actually get these little areas on the map where you should be checking, which I thought was quite nice, because, you know, what's the point of the scanner if it just tells you where to go and where to look? I was kind of slightly disappointed that it was actually showing you where to look for here. But oh well, you know, it's a pretty big park, and it says you have to check every little bit of the park, so it could be a little bit annoying, especially because what the hell is this? T. It's like a drill. Interesting. So it could be, you know, I don't know, a little bit annoying because of the slow speed of the robot and such. I have noticed that, you see below there's that drill. I think that's the drill. Oh! Okay. It actually physically changes it. Okay, I thought the drill was underneath there. And I wanted to say, that's cool, you know, because I bought the drill, it actually physically added it. But no, it just sort of changes it to a drill. It's kind of weird. But kind of cool that you can use a drill later on. So, now I can hear the beep, 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 beep. There. You found a bomb, so it wasn't a false alarm. Defuse it as fast as possible. And I thought to myself, yeah, defusal on the way. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have to be really careful with my arm. So, let's turn on the light. Okay. This is it. Alright. And I thought to myself, what? Press B to close up? What? Okay. And then you're just left with this. It's like, what, why do I control it with a mouse? So, obviously I have to click this one. And that was it. It's disarmed. You did a great job! I just got information from the police that another bomb was found in a security gate housed on the bridge. Get there as fast as possible. What do you mean? We are the police, I thought. So, you know, I mean, this was it, and I actually have to go because we have a time limit. And I thought to myself, wait a second, I feel cheated. What's the point of, you know, controlling this remote-controlled bomb disposal robot with the arm movements, you know, if all we have to do with the arm is to maybe press a button sometimes, or hover the arm over a bomb and then press B, and then just control everything with a mouse. Why not give us the opportunity to, you know, show our skills with moving the arm to actually, you know, snap the wires that we're supposed to. Now that would be cool. So I was quite disappointed with this. That you know, this is just a means. The whole arm movement is just a means to get the arm close enough to press B and get a close up where you just control it with a mouse. Just, well, why? And then I thought to myself, oh dear, another sniper. And this is where yeah. Dum dum dum. This is where it gets quite annoying, because this sniper just keeps destroying your robot, and you have... Whoa, wait, from the start? I thought you could... Oh, I probably clicked restart instead of resume from a checkpoint. That was my bad. Anyway, you have to go past the sniper, which is not impossible, just, you know, very annoying. But let's go for a... do I go back to the main menu? Hopefully. But let's go for a more interesting... Let's, for example... I don't know. Let's go for accident in the coal mine. So... That was an accident in the coal mine. The ground slipped in some places. Oh dear. Check working mine tunnels and make repairs if necessary. After that, check the condition of the old part of the mine. So, we're controlling the little guy as well as the EOD. So, the little guy doesn't have as much versatility. Well, actually it does. You know, it's small, which is nice. It can get through little nooks and crannies. And it also has the transmitter antenna, which can magically press buttons without actually pressing them, which is quite cool. The gate to the main part of the mine is closed. You have to get to the lower level and find the control center. Not really sure how it was closed in the first place, if there was an accident. So, where are all the people? I mean, the people have been evacuated, of course, but why did the people close the doors behind them? Or maybe they didn't, I don't know. Anyway, I'm nitpicking too much, but it's just, you know, it's stuff like that that sort of makes me think, what? There's like that sniper, and there was like 2 snipers back in the park area. But hey, you know, shouldn't really complain, so let's stay away from the fire. Of course, if you want to play properly, you have to do it from the camera view, which is kind of cool, kind of neat. So, let's go this way. Don't really know why, but let's go this way. Now over here, with the missions where you have more than one robot, you have to, of course, use their strengths and advantages. with the small robot, we'll get to the areas that we couldn't get to otherwise. And with the... oh, there's water here, which will instantly destroy us. And... and with the big robot, we will be doing, well, grabbing and other stuff like that. So I went the wrong way, unfortunately. Probably should have been looking at that arrow, pointing in the completely opposite direction that I was actually going to. That might have been a small, tiny clue. Wait a second. Wait a second. The water's on both sides. Was it going the right way there? Can I... block camera, let's see. Was there something here that I've missed? Oh yeah, wait a second. There is clearly a vent on the camera, on the minimap there, you can see. So we'll be using that to go past the water. Go past all this. And there is the vent. Hidden... well, not hidden. It's quite in plain sight. There we go. And the game nicely just changes to first person, if you want to call it that, or camera view. So we got the little robot to the control room. There's water. So we get it to the control room, and we'll have to press the buttons magically. There it is, the control room. Alright, so that's the first button we have to press because it's glowing slightly. The gate is opened. You can now get to the main part of the mine. You will shorten the journey if you use the mechanism to pump out the water. So let's do that as well. There. So now let's use the EOD robot to do whatever the game wants us to do. But, you know, generally, it's a really interesting premise, and it's actually not that bad as far as graphics go. I mean, it is basic, but it's not as bad as it was actually, you know, it's not that bad. I was actually expecting a lot worse, to be completely honest. But the biggest kick in the nuts, if you want to say that, is that, you know, controlling all these cool thingamajigs and robots, and the game just sort of cheats its way past the more complicated stuff, like using the arm properly to actually disarm bombs. You can't get further. Find the cart steering system and unblock the path. So I have to... how do I do that? I forgot. Do I do it with a small robot? I think I do it with a small robot, yeah. You know, it's like, okay, and I can understand with the, with this little guy, because he doesn't have any appendages or anything, he doesn't have any arms, it just has a little antenna. So I can understand that, that you're somehow magically turning things on and off. What is over here? Anything else? Ooh, we're actually going off the map. And that's because that's completely blocked. But with the EOD robot, it is kind of unfortunate that that's all you can do. You know, just get the robot arm close to the bomb, press B, and that's that. And that's, you know, that's a feature with all of the robots with arms. The submarine, for example, as well. There is a place where you have to pilot the submarine towards some kind of a valve, and all it does there, you know, you have to bring the robot arm close to the valve and then press B again, and then you're simply controlling the valve with the mouse. You know, you click and hold to grab hold of the little knob, and then you simply rotate the valve. So, you know, while it's not just a simple click B and that's it, you know, everything has been done, the valve has been closed, you do, you know, have a little bit of an interaction, but you just feel cheated out of the whole thing, because that's the whole premise of the game. You're controlling these cool remote control robots, but on the other hand, you're not really doing so, because the game just cheats you out of that. Am I making any sense? Probably not, but, you know, there you go. Oh, this is the wrong way. So I like this mine map a lot more than I do the park map, because those annoying snipers are not present. As you can see, we need to go through that, or over that. The annoying snipers are not present here, and it's a little bit more interesting. And you're just wondering, am I going to find any survivors here? Probably not. So let's go turn that control on. Or switch it, or whatever we do with it. Fortunately for the antenna, we can do it from here pretty much. Can I? The answer is no. I guess not. I thought I did it last time. Oh well. I would have liked some upgraded sounds as well. I know I said that wasn't really that important at the beginning, but I would have liked it. There we go. And look, they're moving. Bye. Oh. Okay, so now we go to this robot. And now we can actually cross the bridge, which is actually here. We're gonna use the rails themselves, which was a little bit alarming to me, because I thought I would get stuck, and in fact I'm having a little bit of difficulty fitting into the rails. For some reason I came in at an odd angle, but oh well. Hopefully we'll be able to get out. Come on. Alright. Get up there. There you go. So yeah, sounds could be better because, you know, this game doesn't actually have a lot of sound. And because this is all we do, we control these robots. It would be cool to have the little, you know, and so on and so forth, done a little bit better, especially the sound of the driving. It's not the way I need to go, even though the old mine is there. I should have just gone over there, actually. But yeah, my biggest gripe with the game is it does have a little bit of variety, you know? It does have different missions, and it does have these 4 different robots. I don't think there are any more, but it's just I don't approve of the game cheating its way out of the more complex stuff, which would really make it interesting, you know? I want to go into the first-person camera like this and have, you know, some kind of a heads-up display that they would probably have in real remotely controlled bomb disposal robots and such. You know, like, I don't know, status of the robots, charge, elevation of the arm, blah blah blah. Incredible! Slipped ground revealed gold underneath. Wow. I need to find some slipped ground in my house then. Grab a sample and transport it to the exit. So suddenly, we're, you know, we don't care about the collapsed mine anymore and any possible survivors. We just care about the, gold. Which, I guess is not too unrealistic in today's world. It's like, we don't care about survivors. There's gold there. There's gold. Oops. Beep. No. There. Perfect. Alright, so we've got gold. Let's get out of here. Man, I want that. I want all that gold. So anyway, the only mission now is to get back. But of course, there's one last surprise in store for us. Let me just do this because my OCD is telling me to center the arm. So now we go back, and suddenly the tunnel is collapsing! Or collapsing! Quickly, use the old rails to get out from the old mine. Or you will die like the rest of them. Like the rest of the robots and everything else. Now, I don't think there's a timer to it. I haven't tried it. No. And, there's really not much point in this part. I mean, it kind of is interesting, but there's only a few rocks falling down here and there, and never do you actually have to do anything or react to it. It's all just a case of keep pressing W so your robot will follow the rails, and that's it. You know, again, a little bit of a cheat from the game's part. It's a bit of a roller coaster, though. But I think they could have done a little bit more with it. So anyway, that's what you do in this game. You run around with your robots. There's also a drone, which you fly about, which is kind of interesting. You can take pictures with, you know, the drone. You can pick things up with the drone. And there's also a submarine, which pretty much controls exactly the same as the drone. You can go in any axis, in any direction, except that, of course, you're underwater, and that's it. And, yeah, I mean, the game is $15 on Steam. It's a little bit much, I feel, for what it offers. It's not bad. It's not, you know, it's not badly done or anything. Good job, now you can go back to base. But I just feel like it could be a lot more. As I said many times, you know, with that whole arm and the game cheating you out of actually disarming the bomb yourself. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this preview of Robot Squad Simulator, and I will see you in the next preview. Have a good one. Bye-bye.